Celebrate with me. Celebrate with me. Roll Tide only. Celebrate with me. Homie, celebrate with me. Roll Tide on me. All my way. About to go live. Keep the roll tide. Let's go Tide. Roll the ball my way. About to go live. Keep the roll tide. Let's go Tide. Roll the ball my way. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Ready to play, I'm ready to play. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Ready to play, I'm ready to play. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Kick me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Flex it, to the left, to the right, to check.
Let's go! Can I get a roll Tide? Whoa! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Did we? Did we see it coming? Yes, we did. Do we celebrate now? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You deserve to celebrate. Cherry on the top. Friday, Haywood. Cherry on the top. Come on. Let's go, Ballard. Ballard, you want to jump in, bro? I know you're getting on with Steven soon. I'm definitely going to be tuning into that. Yeah. Yeah. Come on now. We here, baby. Let's go. Eric Meadows, man. Come on, y'all. That's a vibe right there. Come on now. Eric Meadows. I'm gonna show y'all why it's a vibe. And I'm gonna open the phone lines in a second too. Uh-oh, on the wrong channel. On the wrong keyboard. Yes, sir. This definitely puts us at it definitely solidifies us at number 2. Bishop Gorman has put out some flashy athletes over the past 6-7 years. You know, they had the big bust with Tate Martell, but you're talking about the other quarterback kid that came out from behind him, Dorian Robinson, I think it was. Was it Dorian Robinson? It came from Bishop Gorman, UCLA, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or was that? Who was it? I'm thinking of somebody else. They had a few come out. Bishop Gorman put out some flashy guys at the skill position. This guy right here, you don't get Caleb Cunningham. This is what you want. This is what you want. We're gonna pull it up right now. We're gonna chop it up. And this is his junior year highlights. This ain't even the updated ones right here. Check it out. And one of my mods in the Discord, get the updated highlight link for me in the Discord. At the white one of y'all. Well, the white's still in traffic, so it could be Thad or Zach. One of y'all. Can y'all please? Thank you. Don't forget to drop a like when you come in. Thank y'all for pulling up, supporting the Coach Smooth Network. Man, listen, we got action, man. We got action. We talked about it earlier. We said we was going to leave it where we at. We thought that we was going to get them. We left it where it was. We wasn't going to speak on it no more until it had. We just need to see if Derek Meadows got a senior year highlight. Oh my God, deep cross is crazy. You get what I'm saying? Or bang 8. Put him as the point man on the trips, on the bunch. Put him as the point man. Get them on the bang 8 on the high low look. Have Ryan Williams on the outside as the number 1 receiver. Outside release dig. Woo. Oh my God. Putting that safety in that corner in conflict. Ain't no man. And you know you're gonna have a crosser from the number 1 receiver. A quick crosser to keep that play side safety. Keep that play side safety eyes from crossing to backside. Oh man, it's gonna be nice. All that speed, man. You gotta think Bubba Hampton gonna be coming out of that slot next season. Lashia Brooks gonna be coming out of that slot next season. Man, Cole Adams, healthy Cole Adams. Ooh, a wealth of riches in the wide receiver room right now. Let's get into the conversation. Let's get into the film, y'all. Oh my God. How the music sound? Everything sound good? 2025 class is lit. That's it. That's the only thing. But you gotta think he's still green. He's still green, man. Derek Meadows still green. Check him out. His drive is there. You get what I'm saying? And he's a big body receiver. Come on, man. That's Calvin Johnson. You don't see one? Okay, that's cool. And this is his junior film. I want y'all to think this is his junior film. This is before he's able to go into these camps where he's really starting to get that recognition, get into this specialized training development. He's grown, I think, 2 or 3 inches. 2 or 3 inches between his junior and senior year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull it up. I mean, the boy got hands, dog. That's not a question. The boy, and he got top end speed. He's not a slow big body. Him and Kayla Oda gonna be. Give it to him. You're making it hard on yourself. Good catch, man. Get off him. Give me that. Give me that chicken. Give me that chicken. My dog is a dog, man. Look at him. He's not, bro. They are really in their bag right now. 6'5", 6'6", 200 pounds. Bama is in their bag right now. Pen to paper. No more speculation if it's happening or not. It's happening. This is it. This is the new era. This is what Kalen DeBoer is popping off the new era with right now. If I must say so myself, I would like to say pretty damn good. Roll damn Tide. Check him out, man. We've been on Derek Meadows. We wasn't sure, but I told y'all, and I'm gonna open the phone lines. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. Share your thoughts on this flip. LSU is burning. Matt Moscano. He don't want to talk right now. I got somebody that do.
Call from Zach Willie.
Zach Willie on the line, y'all. Zach Willie. I knew you was ready to call in, my boy. What's up, man? Derek Meadows? What?
I know, right?
Derek Meadows, who?
Class, they they're not ready next year. I'm telling you, the SEC ain't ready.
They thought we was done, man. People really been counting. They called him Husky Harrison. They said he couldn't recruit the South, man. And I don't care where he's getting it from. He's getting top end talent out of each state. That makes up for not dominating the in-state talent. But somebody said it earlier, and I'm a down home straight up. I love my state. I love Alabama football. But just because you don't go and get the best player out of the state of Alabama, or the best player out of a region, or you miss out on the best D-line like Zion Grady. I mean, yeah, we miss out on Zion Grady, but you get a Duke Johnson, you get a Landon Simmons, you get a Stephen Duma, you get a like all of these other guys that at any point in time, because of their development, they can really shut this thing down. But Derek Meadows, man, talk about it, man. The wide receiver room looking crazy good right now, right?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Derek Meadows with Ryan Williams, Bubba Hampton, Amari Jefferson, man.
Jalen Hale.
Odom.
Somebody in the chat just asked, man. This is what I'm saying. Is there enough room for the likes of Jalen Hale? Is there enough room for the likes of Kendrick Law, who may want to come back? I don't believe he needs to come back. I don't think Kendrick Law needs to come back. I think he good. I think everybody looks at Kendrick Law's skill set and they say, I don't care where this guy goes, I can use him. And then, you know, Kobe Prentice, he's already in the portal. But a guy like Jalen Hill, who was really the starter at the X position where Jeremy Bernard ended up covering down, but we saw Caleb Odom starting to get the first reps. You look at it, man, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, we got a deep wide receiver room. Let's start from the top. You know, everybody want to talk about Ryan Williams, for sure coming back, right? He made that known when him and Keelan Russell, K-Dot, shout out K-Dot, man. So you got Ryan Williams, you got Caleb Odom, right? For sure coming back now, for sure. Like guys that you expect to come back next year. Bubba Hampton, Amari Jefferson, Jaron Hamilton, Mike stay. Can we hold on to Jaron Hamilton? I seen him getting a lot of targets when he got in for the Mercer game. You know, he's clearly a burner. Man, who else? Jaron Hamilton. We got Rico Scott. I mean, that's no question. He's coming back. Rico Scott's a part of the plan.
Right.
So we're what, 7? That's six names right now. And we still haven't said Cole Adams. We still haven't said Emmanuel Henderson. We still haven't said Jalen Hale. Like, it's so many wide receivers. And then now you add Lassier Brooks and Derek Meadows. What are we going to do?
Right. It's starting to get, I think, overcrowded. If that's a thing, if that's even a thing at Alabama, you know. And so what does a commitment from Derek Meadows do to this wide receiver room? Does it mean we have expectations of some wide receivers leaving this fall or possibly this spring? Or what's going to happen? Because I don't even know. You know, it was a crazy good flip for us. And this Bama team is just getting scarier and scarier by the day. You know. You
know what'd be crazy? Because I'm looking. What? It's not crazy for Jamarcus Shepard to have Kalen DeBoer to have a roster with 14 scholarship wide receivers on it. Like, it's not crazy for he does that. He overloads on wide receivers. And if you look at the early season rotation, I think let's say rotational wise, we complained about how guys weren't getting enough reps, right? We talked about this. Guys just can't get going. But I think it was just the simple fact that Kalen DeBoer was so used to putting the ball in the air 35 plus times a game that the rotation with the receivers and the distribution and the volume of passes, it made sense to rotate like that. But you saw towards the end of the season, we got towards like a 5-man rotation. It was a solid 5-man rotation. Right. And so now I think transitioning to more of what he wants the offense to be, now that he has more of his polished passer, traditional passing quarterbacks in the room now.
Right.
I think we'll see that next step in integrating this Alabama team into the Kalen DeBoer style of offense. What's your thoughts?
And I agree 100% because Milroe wasn't the passer that Michael Penix was. We all know that. Yes, don't get me wrong, Milroe made strides in the passing game, but he didn't have the arm talent that Michael Penix had overall. Okay?
Right.
He was more of your true dual threat quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I like these new headphones. I can hear you when I walk off. These headphones, Zach, I don't mean to cut you off. Everybody probably like, man, he ain't even listening. I can hear him because these headphones, they turn into like speakers. When you flip them out,
right,
they turn into speakers. So like when I have to get up from the computer or something, people on the phone now, I don't have to like be like, go ahead, I'm about to walk away because I can hear you when I walk across the room. So yeah, I heard you.
Right. Yes. And so with KDOT, us getting KDOT to commit today, with Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, Dylan Lonergan, and all of them in the quarterback room, this offense can take that next step.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can be a more pass-heavy style of offense, you know, which is what Kalen DeBoer wants.
Yeah.
You know.
And I see some comments about potential transfers, guys. Let's do this. I'm gonna pull up the roster. We could do it like we do. Like I said, it's not a scheduled show. We said we was gonna go live. If it happens, we knew it was going to happen. Just didn't know when. Well, we knew what time it was going live. I was in the meeting room, and I was literally going through my little schedule thing, my planner, and when Thad said Derek Meadows about to commit, I'm pulling up I'm literally on the same MacBook, right? The MacBook over here. I'm moving it out the way now. I'm looking at it, said Derek Meadows commitment, and the alarm starts going off as I'm running to the computer. And I think if they were still in Discord, they probably heard the alarm on my computer going off because I was supposed to have a link already set up to say Derek Meadows flip. I wasn't going to jump the gun though. I'm not trying to be that guy. I wasn't going to jump the gun. But here we go. What are we looking at? Alabama 2024 football roster. And this is something that I was trying to work on while we was in our break. Trying to wind down, man. Today has been very exciting. If you've enjoyed today, man, put the thumb up emoji in the chat, not the fire emoji in the chat. Put a thumb up emoji in the chat. If you've enjoyed like early National Signing Day for University of Alabama hasn't been this successful in a long time. Like this is a great start for the Kalen DeBoer era. Chat, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with this class? On a scale of 1 to 10, Matt Moscano is on fire. He is a dumpster fire right now. He is bro. We might as well. Hey, Moscano, I'll do the eulogy. I'll do the eulogy. LSU is done. They're cooked. They're cooked.
Oh man, they lost their quarterback. You know why? Derek Meadows flipped, don't you? Because they lost their quarterback.
That ain't the only reason though, bro. That program is a dumpster fire right now. Ain't nobody trying to go and play for fake Kelly. I mean, Brian Kelly.
Don't speak the truth now, Coach.
You know, people don't like that. You know, people don't like that, Zach. People don't like that T word.
Nope.
Yeah, man, but it's crazy. So, I mean, just looking at the roster, man. Let me pull the wide receivers up. And what was I about to do on this computer? My mind is everywhere. Today's just been a great day. That's why I was trying to ask everybody. On a scale of 1 to 10, though, 1 being not too good and 10 being great, the best we could possibly be. What does this recruiting class get as a grade for the first recruiting class? Let's put this stipulation on. I want to put some parameters on this because I don't want y'all to try to compare it to Nick Saban class or nothing like that. Let's put some parameters on this for the first recruiting class for Kalen DeBoer. First full recruiting class. That's what we're going. For Kalen DeBoer, not to compare it to any. for Kalen DeBoer in this era of college football, NIL, transfer portal, right? Not having a full year to even scout the landscape, right? You're going on the fly. You're actively engaged through this while you're handling a season and a whole new staff. Mind you, somebody said it on the call earlier. He came over with 2 staff members from Washington. Two only retained 2 staff members from Washington. 3, I believe it's 3 though. I want to say the tight end coach was at Washington too. Nah, he wasn't. So only 2 coaches come from the staff. You put a whole new staff together. Y'all 9-3, and you're about to end up with maybe the number 2 recruiting class. If Justice Terry don't sign to Georgia, we might get that number 1 ranking.
That would be crazy right there.
Matt Farm said 9.9. Rob Baker said, I'm pleased. I am very pleased. 20 of 21 commits signed early and then some. That's pretty impressive to me. 20 of 21 verbal commits have signed, right?
Right.
And then we got a flip. A 4-star flip at that. Not just a regular, a 4-star flip.
Right.
Mayhem. Facts, bro. What's up, bro? Grab that wristband, dog. Grab the wristband. Somebody need to get Mayhem the wristband link, man. Get that man the wristband link. Get that boy. Because Mayhem was talking some real stuff yesterday, too. I appreciate you for being in here yesterday, Mayhem. Or was that this morning? Y'all, I've been in front of the camera too long today, so if I get to talking, don't mind me. I'm just happy. This is a success. Kalen DeBoer making me look like a genius. like I really don't be knowing everything, y'all. I just give my perspective because of the things I resourced while being around that staff for the time that I was there, man. And I'm an interpersonal person. So like, if you show me some negative stuff and you thrive off of that, like the guy on Twitter right now, that is funny to me. Like, that's why when I found out he wasn't our MJ, I backed off. I was like, wait, this dude being messy, so let me back off. Like, when I was on campus at Bama, like, let me listen and hear what people are saying. You had some beat writers and reporters that were trying to put you on game and put you on knowledge, but then you had some that were like trying to gatekeep you. You know?
Right.
And so I used that. I applied all these lessons and things that I learned to how to maneuver in recruiting and getting networking and doing all these things. And that's why we get tied into these people's camps, man, because it's like, okay, he gonna keep real. Why do you really want to know? I honestly just want to know because I'm curious and I got a fan base that's curious, but I understand privacy. I don't care to be first. You can go to Hayes Fawcett. I love Hayes Fawcett work. I love his work. I didn't know he was such a young boy till like 2 years ago. I didn't know he was younger than me. I'm slick jealous, Hayes, because I used to do graphics back in the day, man, and I could never get like the artistic eye to do it, like make stuff pop the way he do. Him do, boys. Them dudes is cold, bro. Them dudes is cold. Oh, yeah. I'm like, man, how do y'all do graphics like that? But yeah, man, you just continue to network, build relationships, and you find out stuff about players like Derek Meadows, man. You add them to the group. Personality-wise, this group is probably going to be just as tight as that Lank crew from last year. Y'all remember how tight them boys was?
Mm-hmm. And see, Coach, I believe the recruits gravitated towards you because of your authenticity and your realness and just you being you, man.
That's all I could be, Zach. That's all I could be, man. Hey, Zach, so I'm trying to get to the wide receiver room. Let me see. It's not showing the full roster for some reason. I wish they had a diagram I could use. Let me just use the depth chart. We'll use the depth chart. 20. Oh no, wrong keyboard. I thought I had a graphic up here. I used to have one with all the wide receivers, but that's changed since then. So that wouldn't have helped none. All right, let's check it out, man. I'm gonna share this tab here. And Zach, we could talk through it, man, while you on the phone. Ain't nobody called in yet, so you can stay on until we get somebody else calling in. The phone line is open to call in if y'all want to talk about the Derek Meadows flip from doggone LSU. LSU is burning, y'all. Y'all, our lads has just updated the freaking depth chart. And why does it look weird like this? Why does it look weird like this? Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, so what's going to okay, this is what all right, this is why the roster is changing. Cuz at this point is when like players, I think before last game, they filed for red shirts. If players didn't play in more than 4 games, if freshmen didn't play in more than 4 games, they was able to accept their red shirt. So we might not have updated rosters, but let's think about it. We got wide receivers listed on roster that we think are going to return. Caleb Odom, Ryan Williams, and that's it on this list. Cole Adams should be back next year. Jalen Hill, that's 6. You got Rico Scott, Amari Jefferson, probably got their red shirt. Bubba Hampton, all 3 of those guys probably got red shirted, right? Save them a year. Realistically, that's perfect for this group, man, because now they're getting, 3 years with Keelan Russell. All these wide receivers.
Oh man, this Bama team's about to be legit, man. And people just don't know. They don't realize.
Oh my God. I gotta stop the music. Chat. I just thought about it. It just came. We got a chance. Like, just think about it. Think about all those names. What's up, Kimberly? She just renewed her membership. All right, Kimberly. She just renewed her membership. Welcome back with your wristband. Listen, y'all. Think about it. Is Bernard coming? I don't think so. I don't think so. What's up, Melvin? How you doing in the chat? I got to take a moment to acknowledge the chat real quick. We got Zach on the line, man. We're reacting to the Derek Meadows flip. We was talking about it earlier today. We were waiting for him to go ahead and do it and commit before we went live and reacted to it. It's been on our radar for a while, and it's looking good right now for the Alabama Chris Todd. Also, shout out to my guy Adrian. No hate today on any teams. I'm for real, because my nephew just signed to Tennessee. Shout out to Travis Smith Jr. He signed to Tennessee earlier. He signed his national letter of intent. Proud of that young man. He about to be a freaking problem, man. I hope we ain't got to see him every year. I'm telling y'all. As a matter of fact, I ain't even tripping. We got a Dijon Lee out there, 6'3". He gonna be able to body up with you, Trav. I'm just letting you know. And is T.I. Mims, did he commit yet? Did T.I. Mims commit yet? Because if he go to Ole Miss, we got somebody for you, T.I. That's one of my young boys too, man. But shout out to all the athletes that signed today and getting the opportunity to take the next step, man. I'm just happy. Even when you don't get players that you thought you should get, man, it's a good day to just see these players enjoy it, man. Enjoy it, man. That boy renewed wristband. What's good, Adrian? We been missing you, man. What's good, man? Our resident dog, AAA dog fan. Hey, I'm gonna be in Atlanta for the game. Y'all gonna be there? But yeah, back to the topic. We had our wide receiver room. I'm looking at the list right now. Ryan Williams, Caleb Odom, Kendrick Law. Let's just keep Emmanuel Henderson. I don't think he leaves. I think he takes his chances and come back. I know the kid's character. Right. I feel like he's put in too much work to make the transition. I think the staff has been trusting him. You've seen he's been an intricate part, been making some big catches, just the volume, man. And it's because of the quarterback situation. We got a crazy athletic quarterback. You do not take his ability to use his legs away. You give him opportunities to use his legs, and if that's what's working, you go with it. You don't force him to do something that's going to put the team in a bad position, because you could throw a guy like Ty Simpson out there that's going to sling the ball and continue to get bad field position spots because he's not careless. He's unforgivable. He's relentless when he throws. He's not going to remember the last play, which is what you want, but you want him to hone that in to be able to pick his spots and trust him. You can have that problem, or you go with Dylan Lonergan and put him out there with all the talent he has, but then maybe the offensive line isn't working for him and he doesn't have the escapability. He's a strong guy, but he doesn't have that Jalen Milroe escapability. Or you could throw Austin Mack. He's familiar with your system, but he does not have the arm or the accuracy, the time, the speed, the game speed is too fast for him right now. So if I look at all of that situation as a wide receiver, I'm like, dang, I should come back next year. Emmanuel Henderson, I should come back next year. So Yeah, y'all thought I was making a quarterback conversation. I'm talking about the wide receivers. Wide receivers got a chance to do something special. You can have a 14-man wide receiver room. Thanks. But Zach, you say Bubba Hampton, Amari Jefferson, Rico Scott, right? Jaron Hamilton. I think Jaron might hit the portal. Now that I think about it, Cole Adams, Jalen Hale. That's 8 wide receivers. 9. And then you add Latsier Brooks and Derek Meadows. That's 11. That's not crazy to have 11 scholarship wide receivers on the roster. That's not crazy at all.
No.
Let's not overthink it.
Not. Let's not. Because we tend to overthink things, and then you know what happens when you overthink things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bama, North Carolina basketball just kicked off, y'all. So we're gonna turn this into a freaking live watch party, guys. I just want to hear reactions for the recruiting and everything, man. Like today was a great day, Bama Nation. I don't know about y'all, but it couldn't have been a better. Like the year could be worse. Like we could be 4-8. We could be watching all of our recruits flip. We could be watching guys jump in the portal before the end of the season, like before the actual, you know what I'm saying, commencement of end of season, right? We could be dealing with all of that, but we're in a position where guys, we got our full roster showing up for team workouts because we might have to be in a playoff game. Like that's a possibility. We have to work out through SEC championship. We got to work out through conference championship week because we might have a chance to get in the playoffs. And we're signing a top 3 recruiting class in the new coach's first year. That's an accomplishment, chat. Everybody just digest that. What I just said. You come in January, what was the date? January 11th, right? Saban retires January 11th. Kalen DeBoer is hired 3 days later, 14th. Comes in after just coaching the team to a national championship. Comes in, deals with the portal, guys leave. A whole side of the ball leaves. The defense just nobody safe. Got guys that leave on the offense, Roy Williams, those guys. Everybody hits portal, all this stuff. Got guys decommitting from the 24 class, Julian Saying. Remember that? Julian Saying left before Kalen DeBoer could even get in the door good. Austin Mack flips. Noah Carter comes over here, right? In the early signing, he retains Ryan Williams. He handles that in the first month. He handles that, and then he turns around. Comes the spring, most unofficial visits. All the happy reports coming from recruits. Something's different happening at Alabama. KD has knocked the ball out the park. 9-3.
Oh yeah,
9-3. You handle that in the offseason. Then you come in this season. You lose key guys. Jaheim Oatis is one of your supposed to be leaders. You let him get all the way healthy through the spring. You didn't hold that against him. You held a spot for him, and he gets out there and doesn't perform and blames it on you for his snap count because you're not producing. You handle that. You keep your group together. You take a tough loss, get the team back together. Y'all win. Everybody back on your bandwagon. Like Kalen DeBoer he's accomplished so much in his first 10 months as a coach at the University of Alabama.
He has. And it's ridiculous how quickly everything's happened for Bama, you know, because he didn't have a whole lot of time to get everything situated because Nick retired late, you know, later than expected or whatever because of the playoffs and everything. So it's crazy how everything went down and then where Bama's at. And like I said, and everybody was saying that he wasn't going to be able to recruit in the South, and look what he's doing. He right now has
Zach. He is killing the game. He is shutting this junk down. Like he walked in the trap and took over the trap. Kirby Smart is probably looking across the water like, all right, that's what we doing. Okay, bet. And Kirby, like Kirby, not gonna run from it. I feel like Kirby gonna give Kalen DeBoer a good 2 or 3 years of entertainment before he make his decision whether he gonna go ahead and bow out or take the NFL move. I think Kirby out, bro. He's seeing guys like Kalen DeBoer come in and act like baby Sabans. Baby Saban's out here, bro. Come on, man. He ain't about to go through that crap again. He dealt with he dealt with Big Dog. He got one on Big Dog. He got one on Pops. He ain't about to try to prove himself to the little brothers and the nieces and the nephews. You old head.
Nope.
But yeah, Zach, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Any final thoughts on this recruiting class, Zach? Just give your final thoughts. Zach, voice of the AAA, give your thoughts on just the day, because I think right now we're coming up on the wee hours. All of our commits that have verbally committed have been signed. I don't expect any more flips, but you don't know what this staff is working. So, Zach, final thoughts on today's early signing day.
9.9 out of 10 for me. Not quite a 10, because I mean, you know, a crazier flip than Derek Meadows would have to happen for it to be a 10 for me. You know, but it's up there. You know. But anyway, row time.
Zach, they just gave you a new title, Zach.
What is it?
They said you the Speaker of the House.
Okay, row time. I'm down with that.
I like that. We're gonna run that by Carla. Y'all know Carla is basically the president, right? I don't run this country. Carla runs this country. She been tied up with work, and it's actually helped me because I've been able to be in charge for a few days. So this is why if the streams have been more fun and a little bit more not more fun, if they've been a lot more tacky, it's because Carla ain't been being on my tail, y'all. I've been real tacky. I've been acting up since Carla been out. So Zach, Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House, Zach. Roll Tide,
my true family. Roll Tide, coach. Love you guys.
All right, Roll Tide, man. That's my boy, man. I love my boy Zach, man. All right, man. I'll stay on for what we got. We got 30 minutes. I'll stay on for 23 more minutes, man. 23 more minutes to make it an hour. We've been doing good on the algo today, man. Every live has hit 50 likes. If we could just continue to keep the streak going. I'm not doing this for clout. This is breaking news. We just want to react to it. We got 87 in the chat right now. Run the likes up for you, boy. Can I get 80? Can we get 50 likes on the stream? Let me get up in here and get in this back office on this stream, y'all. I'm tired. If I look tired, I'm tired, y'all. I'm gonna get off here to watch the Bama game tonight too. I mean, for tonight, catch at least the second half. I won't react to it. I wonder if he's on TikTok tonight. And I haven't seen. Have y'all seen any Crimson? I gotta see what them guys are doing, man. Cause I like referencing their basketball content, man. I do more reactive for basketball season, y'all. I transition to reactive instead of informative. I just do reactive content. So don't come to me for your basketball information, like recruiting and all that. I'll react to it. I'll talk about it. We'll talk about it over here, get reactions to it. But there are people that I'm gonna start putting they stuff in the chats too. There are other channels that I want y'all to start checking out because that's who I go to kind of get the information, and then I react and you know get my thoughts on it. So continue to support all the Bama content creators, and we're at 50 likes. I just pulled the stream up, 50 likes again. Thank y'all again, bruh. Y'all just don't understand that to me, 50 likes is more of an accomplishment than a super chat. I'm being straight up, y'all. I'm being straight up. 50 likes does so much for a content creator that does majority live content. And I appreciate y'all 100%. But Derek Meadows, y'all. Derek Meadows flipped from LSU, committed to Alabama. We got us one, y'all. We got us one. Let me see something. Let me see if I can work something real quick. Let me see if I can do something for y'all real quick, real special, real quick. Y'all, we got live action today, y'all. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice that we got some real live action today? Hey, Mary J. Yep. We got a special video we're gonna post for Zach. 11-7 Bama way. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Let me pull it up. Coach Smoot definitely is committed. Roll Tide Roll. We hit big, and Hollywood is the Bama standard. Facts, Saran. Saran, the phone line open. 334-625-1121. Phone line open. I ain't got the banner at the bottom. See, I'm burning out today, y'all. I'm running out of fuel. I slick want a burger. I ain't gonna lie. If I wasn't broke, I'll go get a burger. If I wasn't broke today, because I'm only gonna be broke today. I'm only gonna be broke the rest of today. Tomorrow I ain't gonna be broke. I'm claiming. All right. Oh man. You know what? Chat, if we can get up to 75 likes, if we get 75 likes, I'll come on tomorrow morning and we'll do a special show. I'll let Zach come on and we gonna co-host an hour-long segment with me and Zach. And whoever else want to come on and wish Zach a happy birthday, because Zach is definitely an important part of this community, y'all. And we'll give him a space to tell his story, his testimony, and everything. We'll make tomorrow's live a community live. How about that? We'll go at in the morning like we usually do. Got another caller online. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Saran. Coach Smoot.
to accept.
Sarah, what's good, my boy?
Man.
Oh man, let me stop laughing first, man, because I know you about to get petty. I know you about to get real petty. So, I already know, man. You know what?
You know it, man.
Today is a great day because not only are you on the line, but Greg was able to call in. I don't know if you've ever been on when Greg Coffee calls in, but Greg was able to call in earlier. And you already
really,
man, today has been a day. Today has been a day. We have had a show. I mean, everybody, I got to hear all my favorite callers' voices. I'm waiting for Davin to call in. I'm waiting for Davin.
Right.
I'm waiting for Call Tuck. I'm waiting for the people that usually, because of the schedule, don't get to call in because this is a big day, man. Kalen DeBoer going crazy. Talk to me, Saran.
Listen, today proves that we needed patience with Debor. It just proved that Nick Saban understood who we needed to go after to replace him. And I mean, the man is just he's a proven winner. And the good thing about what I love about Debor and Womack is they come from those mid-majors colleges. So they understand how to hit a player's heart and understand, look, we're here for you instead of just coming with other schools with a bag. You know, like Ohio State, you know, and the coach is terrible, you know. So we're seeing the separation today of the Bama standard, and we ain't went nowhere. We ain't left. Smoot, you know, we said this last week, you know, when everybody was hating on you, that we ain't went nowhere.
Stop,
so
man.
This is what are we surprised about? I mean, it's no surprise to me.
Stop.
You know?
Look, man.
No surprise.
It wasn't a surprise, but I just like to see stuff come to fruition because I look at it from the relationship side that I was highlighting
right
when they came in the spring. Like this staff they were banking. They put all their chips in on.
Yes.
Bro, let's present us. Let's not try to be Coach Saban. Let's not try to be Kirby Smart. Let's not try to be Jeremy Pruitt. All these names that we keep seeing them calling for that this spoiled fan base wants. We did this at Fresno State.
Yeah.
We did this at Washington in a year. They didn't even take a year in Washington. They showed up and literally flipped the script.
Yes. The man, I think we forget, but the man beat Texas with Washington.
Twice.
We can't forget that this guy, with not an SEC team, with a Pac-12 team at the time, beat Texas, which pretty much, if we're looking at the same Texas team, they lost a couple of pieces, but they stole one of our players, thinking that he was gonna replace Worthy.
Yeah.
But just you're looking at Sarkisian, who is Nick Saban Jr. And it's the same thing. But I mean, look at the standard that we're doing with the, number 2. I'm gonna say this. I think we have the number 1 class.
When the reclassification comes out, I guarantee you a lot of these 4 stars will be maxed out 4 stars, bro.
For sure. And that's what I'm seeing.
The composite rate is
and man,
way
shout
out.
out to Hollywood, man. Like, I don't know no other player in the country besides maybe Shador and them that's going as hard as Hollywood behind the scenes, man. Like, this kid is he gonna get a statue at Bama. Trust me.
Of course. Him, Julio,
Yes.
Smitty. That there has to be a statue with like the greats wide receivers.
Yeah.
There has to be like a Mount Rushmore of Bama wide receivers somewhere. It maybe not a
We
maybe they get a
gotta
plaque.
have it.
Maybe they get a plaque when you walking in the BDS, right at the bottom of the tunnel that they walk into for the Walk of Champions, and you get the Mount Rushmores of each position.
This
Oh,
kid is bringing
clip it,
the
and post it to White.
man.
Clip it and post it to White before somebody steal my idea. Clip it and post it. Hurry up.
Yeah, because we want to make sure that Smoot
I want to
said
get
it
paid.
first.
I got cheering,
Said
baby.
it first. He said it first. But Hollywood, man, for us to have one of the top players in the nation like this boy, and for him to be recruiting says a lot about his commitment and a lot about Debor. So this is going, I love what I'm going to tell you something. I'm more excited now than when Nick Saban came in first from LSU. And that's saying a lot. Well,
It is because we knew what we were getting with Saban. We did.
It feels different.
It does, but we knew as far as the stature, the personality. We knew what we were getting with Saban. We didn't know if he was going to be able to give us an LSU bump. Well, we gambled on.
Yes.
We gave him full control. You see what he did. We did the same thing for Kalen DeBoer. And what Kalen DeBoer, the difference between Kalen DeBoer and Nick Saban, he's not trying to do everything. He just wants to coach football. He wants to. That's all, and that's what he does great. But you know what he did? He said, "Man, let me see who can manage this staff good. Let me go get Courtney Morgan. Let me go get a director player person. As a matter of fact, we already got one here. Let me just go ahead and promote this guy who knows the state of Alabama like the back of his hand."
And that, you know what, Smoke, we talked about this because I said that we got to get the backyard back because our backyard is making these other schools. Man, if you look at Ohio State, Oregon, all the top Texas, they all got players from Bama, man, from Alabama. So I'm very excited about us with the in-state recruiting that we did and showed out, man. Because normally we get Texas. Normally that's Louisiana, that's standard Florida, and that New Jersey pipeline, of course. But for us to get some, backyard guys, that's very impressive to me. And that lineman that you posted earlier, man, I was watching the film. Man,
which one? Michael Carroll or Michael DuBose?
DuBose, man.
See, everybody excited about Michael Carroll. Carroll just nasty. I think that boy gonna catch a charge on the field next year.
See, I looked at him and I'm like, you got a special talent and then you got a raw talent guy, right? He's special talent. I mean, he just different. The way he was blocking, and I'm just was like, this guy's a problem. But the other guy is, that's 6. Man, listen, but the raw talent with the other guy, I think what happened with us with our offensive line is, think about it, Coach DeBoer had to mix and match this line this year with some of his players he brought from Washington who never played in the SEC. Our center is from Washington.
Right.
He's not from Bama. So,
and he's been one of the more consistent. He's been one of the more consistent performers this season.
That's what this is what I'm saying. So we got to look at a lot of that. Plus, we took a lot of injuries. With this. Remember last year, I was snapper. I was center, man. And where is he at? Ohio State.
Yeah.
Now you don't even hear about him anymore. He was terrible. But I'm just saying, like, now you can see that Coach DeBoer is now molding his way into Bama football, which I'm very excited about. And you can see it in the players because, and another thing about it, Smoke, you said earlier, man, 20 out of 21 commitments signed, man, that says a lot.
20 out of 21 verbal commits signed. And then
That's what I'm saying. That says a lot.
Then you get a flip to make up. If we and you know what? I'm looking at some things coming across the blotter right now.
Yeah.
Ty Haywood might be bringing another defensive lineman with him.
Oh, we're not finished. Oh, we're just getting started.
I am about to get in my. I might not sleep tonight, y'all. I might not sleep tonight.
Yeah, we just getting started, man. Like man, the quarterback, man, that boy from Texas. I'm gonna tell you this, just from me watching tape. I've been watching him for a while. He's a big upgrade from Milroe. Big upgrade.
Yeah.
Big upgrade. This boy got a big arm. This boy accurate. This boy, he gonna be very special at Alabama. Trust me. With what we got going, especially with Hollywood. I'm just excited, Smook, about what we're doing. And then now I think people are starting to realize that you know what you're talking about. And that's the key in this, that you've been showing, these people, and they're not understanding it because, a lot of us are fans, but you've been trying to show them, like, look, I've been on campus. I've been around these guys. I'm talking to these recruits. I know what I'm saying, but now it's showing. And so you getting your kudos right now too, man.
Bro, it's not even about me getting kudos. It was just about the simple fact, like, you don't have to believe me, but you don't got to attack me at the same time. You ain't got to like the way I deliver it, but you ain't got to attack me and then don't attack me because I'm not soft by any means, but at the same time, what type of source would I be? Yep. Imagine if you went and you paid your bill every time at the electric company, and the electric company told everybody he just paid $68 on his $100 bill.
Right.
Would you go and pay bills at that? Would you want to be with that light company? So when I create relationships and I talk to people, what type of person would I be to come on Twitter and just be like, so going to commit on this day at this time, and they told me this, and that's not how you build relationships. And it's people that get mad at you because you don't want to be a Twitter famous insider.
Right.
Like, I don't care. I don't care to be first. I want to be right. And when I speak on players that I feel like would be good for a team that I support, I want to know what I'm talking about. I don't just want to be out here saying crazy stuff about how I coached a player and what I would do. I'm talking about what Kalen DeBoer, what I've seen on hand, what I see on film, what I see trying to transpire, what I see happening in recruit. All of these things have to correlate, and it gives you a better overall picture. So that's how I try to tie it in and project it to the masses. But when you come with a solid point, and it's a tough one where their ideology of whatever's going on is nowhere near what's happening. You just got to shut it down so they don't keep sounding stupid. They get mad. And it shouldn't be like that. You could be wrong. I could be wrong sometimes, bro. I could be wrong. It's okay.
That's the name of the game. I mean, listen, Stephen A. Smith be wrong a lot, but he still is getting hired and still doing his thing at ESPN. So, it just things people flip, things going on behind the scenes. These kids are changing. That's what I'm saying. This is why it's such a great day, because it's a lot of schools that I'm telling you, that lost out. Look at LSU. Look at LSU, man. I mean, they Florida State. These schools lost out big time with their recruits. That I'm talking about. They've been recruiting and holding on for 2 years. And these kids are just flipping and coming to us. So, this is a great day for Bama football, man. Listen, the dynasty still stands. We're still here. We ain't going nowhere, and we actually then got better. So you're gonna see us next year. It's like Deion last year. Everybody, 4-8, but he understood, what he was building.
Facts.
As a coach, and Debor is doing the same thing. The man understood. So 9-3, still getting into the playoffs as of now, is an accomplishment and a feat for a man that was on the West Coast in the Pac, in the Pac system, Now coming to SEC that actually, think about it, we just gained a couple of big teams in the SEC. Texas, Oklahoma. These schools then came in. So now you're talking about, okay, now I got to recruit, I got to do the scouting, for all of this. And then I got to recruit, scout, all of this at one time. And I did this in an 9-month span, not even a year. Man, the man is incredible.
Facts. And then I want people to think about this too. Y'all remember Kalen DeBoer couldn't accept any transfers during the Saban retirement.
Exactly.
Like, we were locked out from accepting guys coming in. So they couldn't even go and talk to portal guys.
Yeah.
During this time period. People keep forgetting that, like, this man came in, watched players leave, and then got handcuffed and said, here, go be great because Coach Saban was here and you have all of this talent. Go down highway, go down 280 and hit 431 and get over there in Phoenix City, Alabama, and start talking to the folks you ain't never seen before. That's what they told him.
Yeah.
And
that's what they told
he took his time and did it. Like, he strategically stepped out and he started getting support. Like, man, when I started hearing like the Birmingham area give approval for Kalen DeBoer, I mean, not Kalen DeBoer, but Nick Sheridan coming through the Birmingham area. Like, to me, I thought Nick Sheridan was going to struggle. His personality, when you look at him from the outside looking in, you like, nah, he ain't. But, man, you get around Nick Sheridan, man, I can't wait. I can't wait till 2025 Bama parents show up. I'm just saying that. We really going to see the personality of the new era of Coach DeBoer. It's such a family environment, man.
GM. Our GM has done a great job.
This
team is being built like Michigan. That national championship Michigan team, you can see that type of energy, how they were, and that's where they come from. The GM, our GM, come from that. He helped build that team. So you can see we going after those type guys that are committed to the program, not coming in and saying, well, we're going to pay this player or he's coming in. No, you can say everybody is committed, to what, they done bought in. And that's what you need in college football, especially today with Neil and everything else that's going on. So, we haven't seen the best of Bama football at this point. And I'm just glad that the Nick Saban era is over.
Me too, man. Now. All good things must come to an end. And we don't want to continue to taint. I don't want to continue to taint Nick Saban's legacy by trying to hold on to memories that are not going to be relived. We have one of the most athletic group of linebackers in this class that we have seen since the 2009 to 2011 stretch, man. This is the craziest.
About that.
I'm not even just talking about 25. Noah Carter, Jay Sean Ross, QB Reese, Justin O, Casey Jones. I mean, just guys all over the field that came from in last year's class, and then you throw guys like Duke Johnson, Luke Metz, Abdul Sanders, and Justin Hill. Bro, this is going to be a crazy time. What practice are you going to go to and not enjoy watching? Like, I'm going to make sure I be on my best behavior so I can keep myself in that building because I just want to watch practice, bro. I just want to watch. I just want to watch the athletes go at it, bro.
It's and where teams are going. So we know that the Manning guy, of course, he's going to take over Texas next year. You got, Georgia. But if you look at just the scope of the SEC, it's ours,
bro.
It's ours. It's ours.
And unless Tennessee, well, Tennessee is there too, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know because, like I said, you know how I'm connected, but like. Tennessee is doing Josh Heupel. If they don't get Heupel, if Oklahoma don't pull Heupel away from Tennessee in the next 2 or 3 years, Heupel might be the next 10-year coach in the SEC. Like,
I like Tennessee. Well, what's more? But see, Tennessee start back recruiting in their backyard too.
That's what exactly they locking it down.
They locking it down again because Tennessee, for a stretch, was losing players, out of Tennessee. So everybody is understanding, man, that, hey, man, we got to lock down our backyard, so we could get competitive back in this game. Because I'm going to be honest, most of these other schools, their players come from Alabama, Georgia, and
Florida.
Louisiana, Florida.
Yep.
I'm talking about, look at Ohio State rosters, look at all the top teams rosters. That's where they coming from. Their backyard is not like ours. So, for us to do what we done, like you said, Tennessee is going to be top tier as well. I see that. And then Lane, I'm going to be honest, I think Lane is not going to be at Ole Miss for long.
I don't think so either. I don't
think he's going to be there. I don't see it.
I see another two. I see maybe another 2 years, and there's going to be a prize job that he can't pass up. Lane is not. He's not going to sit still long. It's going to take him getting into his 60s to sit down somewhere. Like he got too much energy, and he gets bored quick, man. Ole Miss is going to be old news once they miss another postseason, And then once he gets bored of trying to figure it out there, he's going to find another challenge. He likes to go and create. You know what I'm saying? Create a vibe. That's what he does.
I'm going to say this. He might go back to USC.
You think he would go back to USC behind
I think they're going to get rid of Riley. So, yeah, I think Riley is finished.
Oh, yeah. I think Ryan Day and Riley are finished.
Yeah, because you got to look at it. Named up two coaches. But USC got one of the biggest bags, man, out there. And they're seeing, trust me, they're watching Lane.
Yeah.
They're going to give him an offer. So I see some shakeups coming, like you said, within the next 2 years there. So we're building a foundation, and that's what I love, man. Let Debor cook, man. Let him
this
cook.
Man cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook, and promise you, when he serve us what he's gonna cook, we're gonna be eating a lot of potato chips.
Facts, man. Well, Saran, appreciate you for calling in, man. As always, bringing the good content, man, bro. And again, Alabama celebrating another check mark, another victory on the checklist, man. Derek Meadows, 4-star wide receiver, flip from LSU, commit to Alabama.
Crazy.
We got a marquee flip. We got a top 3 class. You can't ask for a better early signing day for year 1 under Kalen DeBoer.
Him and Odom on the field together, man.
Red zone. Come on.
Red zone is crazy.
Bro, you know what? If I don't care what the defense doing, we going shotgun eye, right? I'm going to go shotgun eye. I ain't even just going in the center. I'm going shotgun eye, right? Or we might go split back. We're gonna go split back. We're gonna put the 2 wideouts out there. We're gonna run with our 10 personnel. We're gonna go 10 personnel, but we just gonna run it with 2 backs. All right. 20 personnel. Let's go 20 personnel. All right. Let's get the 2 backs and 3 wideouts out there in the red zone. Don't let them stack the box. Motion one of your running backs out the backfield every time, and getting them 6'5" and 6'6" dudes 1-on-1s on the outside every time.
We never had that at Bama.
Never.
Think about that. We never had this, guys. Never.
And then we got 3 more tight ends. That's 6'6".
Right. That's what I'm saying. Listen. It's about to get real spooky like Halloween. and trust me. And Nick Saban field. It's gonna be real spooky, and the other teams know that. So I'm good. Smoke, man. You keep doing what you're doing, man, and dropping them gems. And I'm gonna tell you this: watch what we do in the transfer portal. Now everybody's seeing what's going on at Bama. Watch what we do in that portal now. Now it's gonna not be locked. Watch what happens.
I feel you, bro. Well, roll tide, bro, and let's keep celebrating,
roll tide, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all good, man. Much love, Smoke.
Already, man. Take it easy.
All right.
Oh, man, that's a good one right there, man. Saran always calling in with the vibes, man. I love it. Anybody else, man? We got a phone line still open, 334-625-1121. We just reacted, man. We ain't gonna talk about that we ain't already talked about. You know what I'm saying? We knew. We was talking about this, what? Somebody with the wrist, man. When we was talking about this? What day that was? Oh, I thought I heard the phone ring. Handmade, Nona Davis. Appreciate y'all for y'all super chats. I did not overlook them. You just had phone calls. Appreciate Nona Davis with the $10 super chat. Says, love Coach Smook and the entire Bama Nation. Hashtag Bama Nation. Hashtag Roll Tide. Hashtag Bama Girl in Cali. What's up, sis? I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't know you been at. With your wristband. Looking good with your wristband on. And my guy, Handmade Custom Woodwork with the $10 super sticker. Coming through, showing love to the Coach Smook Network. Appreciate y'all for y'all donations tonight, for real. Chestnut checkers, that's facts. James, where you been at, big dog? Welcome back, man. We back in here, man. We back in here. Appreciate y'all for pulling up tonight. Lane for college football commissioner. How's that? Boy, what? You know what type of playoff we would have? Lane would have some crazy junk set up, bro. All SEC playoff. with one ACC team in there. No Big Ten. Oh man, just tune in. Is this Percy on the phone? Nah, that ain't Percy. Y'all gotta get out my boy Saran, man. This is Kelvin. Oh yeah, you on the other account. All right, so I know who to look for. Now appreciate that donation, my guy. Appreciate that donation. Y'all, we got energy today, man. I mean, y'all see your boy. I'm slowly slouching more and more in this seat. We got another call on the line, man. Let's get to it. It's for y'all, man.
Call from
Davin from Birmingham.
Is that my brother from another mother?
What's up, bro?
What's up, Davin? You in the game? Talk to me, big dog.
Man, it's been a minute, man. I almost forgot to say put me in the game, coach.
Nah, you good. Look, you good. I'm just happy. See, I asked. See, the Lord said, "Ask and ye shall receive." I said, if I could just get either Davin or what's his name to call in, Rico, or one of my callers that really bring it. This'll be a perfect day. And look at what he done did. Saran to called in, Zach to called in today. We had Greg call in early. Boy, we done had a day.
Yeah, man. I was sitting there listening to y'all, man. A lot of times, man, I may not be in the chat sometimes, just for work and stuff like that, but I'll still be listening to y'all. And I heard you say my name, and I was like, man, let me step out a little bit, try to get this man a call. So yeah, man, man, today is like a holiday for me because I love recruiting. I follow recruiting year round. It's big for me. I'm excited about what Debor is doing, man, and his staff is doing. Like, I think they're getting the players that are going to fit their system.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm most excited. Like, I really can't find a recruit. Like, I'm just being honest. I felt like sometimes with Saban classes, there would be recruits where I'm excited about, and then I'm like, why do we take that guy?
Right.
I'll watch his film, and I'll be like, I don't see it. But when I look at like all the recruits in this class, I don't really see a guy where I'm just like, yeah, I don't really see why we took this guy. I don't think this guy gonna be a good fit. I feel like, of course, everybody's not gonna be a superstar out of the class, but I feel like we got some good depth pieces. I feel like I think I'm most excited about the offensive line.
Haven't had this much top heavy, like a top heavy class like this. You know, we've always had some quality guys that's kind of scattered throughout the rankings, but to be this top heavy for this class, that's what I'm excited about. You absolutely right, man.
Yeah, I'm excited about the O-line, man. Like, just seeing like Michael Carroll, man, how he's like shot up the rankings this year. Like, that kid, he's gonna be nasty. I feel like, I feel like Tyler Book is probably gonna go pro. And I feel like Michael, I know we got some guys on campus. I'm not trying to annoy him. He's just gonna walk on campus and just be a starter. But I feel like he could go that Caleb Down route, or he could be the type of kid where he walks in and he's starting from the first game and he's not letting go of that spot. I really feel like Michael Carroll could step in at left guard and we won't miss a beat. And I honestly feel like, and I'm excited about, we're getting offensive linemen that actually fit Debor's system, because that's what a lot of people don't realize. And that's why people sit there and try to come for our offense or come for Milroe. A lot of these, Debor this year has pretty much been trying to put square pegs in the round holes all year. He got a bunch of players from Saban's system that doesn't fit what he's trying to do. Like, people really need to go back and just watch film on Washington and look at the type of offensive lineman that he has in his system. Debor has NFL-style offensive linemen. And I feel like they're not the big, heavy SEC typical offensive linemen. He got those lean, athletic offensive lineman. I feel like we're getting that in Jackson Lloyd.
Yeah.
I know Ty Haywood, he's all over the place right now. So so I'm not even going to, include him right now. Hopefully we hold on to him.
Davin, I'm gonna give you some updates, and when you hear me say this, I know you will understand where I'm coming from. So there's a situation with Ty Haywood, right? You have Wilkin Formby on this roster, right? Wilkin started this season as a red shirt freshman, right? You remember he started, struggled. Elijah Pritchard come in, have a few good games. He started struggling. They started swapping him. They playing him. You hot, boom. You struggle, come out. Now you go. You struggle, you come. That's how they played him the last 3. I don't know if anybody paid attention, but the last 3 weeks, the right tackle position has been rotated. So has the right guard due to injuries with Jaden Roberts. But that right tackle position has been situational placement. The staff is looking for somebody that can be a stationary piece for this next quarterback transition, because they do not want to handicap. And I'm not going to say handicap. They don't want to limit. Yeah, let's say handicap. Let's be real. We've handicapped the phases of the Kalen DeBoer system because of the type of quarterback we have. And handicap ain't always bad. Handicap will put you ahead when you need to be put ahead. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we've relied on. We've had a defense that's been able to supplement that. So we haven't been in a bad space, but I guarantee you, Kalen DeBoer is the first thing he's going to say about his offense: volume. We're going to get our play call. We're going to get our play volume, how many plays we're putting on the field, right? How many plays we're running possession-wise. And then we're going to actually get our volume of passes up. Not just throwing 40 passes just to call 40 pass plays, but we're going to get this directional pass scheme, this level pass concept that we love to run. We're going to get that active, and then we're going to enhance it with the RPO, that this blocking scheme that Coach Cap is really starting to mix good with the pin and pull. I'm seeing some small nuances of this run blocking scheme. This staff is doing some special things, and Kalen DeBoer is the man behind all of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting, man, and I think that's the thing that excites me the most about the class, because it's like, okay, he's getting guys that are gonna fit what he's trying to do. Because, like you said, you see the nuances of it, but it's not exactly how DeBoer wants it to run.
Because he don't have those players yet.
First year.
He don't have those players yet. Right.
And that's why I tell a lot of these, the Fairweathers and everybody. I was talking to my dad about that earlier, because he was like, we 9-3, and I feel like we can make up for it. But when I say make up for a 9-3 season when we lost Nick Saban, and this man had to come in January and lose players to the portal, and he could only get his own players from Washington out the portal, and he couldn't get anybody else until after the spring. And I'm like, they don't have anything to make up for it. I mean, we're implementing 2 new systems on both sides of the ball, and I think that's just the most exciting thing looking at that recruiting class. I'm excited for Womack, too, because he's starting to get the linebackers that fit his system. I'm, super excited about Justin Hill, because he's the prototypical Wolf for Womack's scheme. He's going to be a monster out there in the Wolf position. So, I mean, to be honest, I feel like on defense, the Wolf position is probably our deepest right now. I mean, we lost Coop, but when you look at just the overall talent in that room, and then you're adding somebody like a Justin Hill to it, and then you got the kid Javante Henry. They're saying he could be a Wolf or a Bandit. He can be kind of like that hybrid, like Jamarian Latham. We're getting some good fits on our defense, and then I feel like a lot of people kill Womack and the staff for this, though, and I ain't gonna lie, I did a little bit. Initially, I'm like, man, why are we rotating our DBs so much? I'm like, every time you look up, we're throwing a new DB out there, but this has helped our depth so much. And then you're adding in a Dijon Lee, a Chuck McDonald, or Ivan Taylor on the back end. And then you look at what's coming back to that room, because I feel like hated to see Saab go out, but being able to see Bray Hubbard grow because of Saab being out, that's going to help us going into this year, because Bray Hubbard's been thrown into the fire, and he's shown that he's ready to play, and he's going to be a big piece for us in our defense next year. And so I feel like when you look at the overall depth pieces and how Womack is going to be using that scheme, it's going to be scary for the rest of the SEC. Once DeBoer gets a class or 2 in there, it's going to be real scary for the rest of the SEC.
Facts, 100%, brother. Well, Davin, you already know, man. Final thoughts on this overall class, man. You give me a grade, and what do you see even going towards the 2026 class?
Yeah, I'll give it a A-. I would say an A, just a regular A, not an A-. I would just say a regular A. I feel like, A+ probably would have been if we could have got somebody like a Justice Terry or somebody like
And
that. But a lot of times,
that's not dead in the water yet, is it?
I don't think so. I've always looked at his recruitment like an NIL driven recruitment.
I don't want him.
And
I don't want him. I'm just being honest. Like if you're gonna come in and play, like let's do that. But like with this class, how we've closed today, I'm good, man. I promise you, I'm good. And you never turn away talent. I'm not saying if a kid says, "Coach, I like what y'all doing. I'll come and compete." I ain't care. I ain't worried about an NIL, none of that. Yeah, of course you don't turn that away. That's 4-star. Like let's say, for instance, let's say Montgomery ends up just like, all right, I'm Bama. You know, like you don't turn away Deshaun Montgomery. And I don't know if he signed yet. I don't know if he committed yet, but you got certain guys you just don't turn away. So if Justice Terry hits the staff and be like, hey, I know I've been back and forth, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this journey here. If that's where it ends at, if that's where that conversation ends at, bring them on. But if it turns into I want to come here, but can I get what's it? No, we good. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Like for that's
and I
me.
feel like just following the tea leaves, because a lot of times nowadays, and I'm gonna be real with it. I saw that similarly in a recruitment from a recruit in my own city with Ofer.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the tea leaves when you start seeing Ohio State and Oregon and Auburn. You start to see those. You're like, okay, this is coming down to NIL at the end of the day. That's going to be the main driving factor. Of course, he's still looking at the school and what's going to be, but at the end of the day, it's going to be, I like all three of these schools, but who's going to give me the biggest bag out of all of y'all? I like all three of y'all, but I need the biggest bag. And when I started seeing recruitments like that, I'm like, okay, he's not going to be a good fit for the culture at Bama. And I'm glad that Debor kind of came in with that same mindset that Saban had, like, you're going to be taken care of NIL-wise at Alabama, but if that's going to be your only reason for going to Alabama, we don't want you.
That's gonna be crazy, man. I'm looking at this roster, man, and I'm just like, I can't wait till the offseason. Like this is I can't wait because I think we're about to make a strong push once we get in these playoffs. I really do. I really realistically, all these weeks to prepare. I think if we can get the first 4 weeks of an Alabama team back on the field, the first 4 weeks, because that's what we're basically about to be able to do. We get this week to prep, you get next week to prep, and then you're on the field. You get 2 weeks to prep and get your team back healthy, get locked in, get focused, get your scheme down, whatever you plan on doing, regardless of who you play. You come into it with no distractions, a fresh team. You can put the week 1 through week 3 product back on the field and make a strong push for this playoffs. And then you get that week before the national championship, you get a week off, and then we could be in the national championship. This is a realistic thing. I'm not being a fan. I'm just saying, just based off how my team has performed this year, after a bye week, undefeated. Best performances after a bye week by our quarterback. I could just imagine what this team could do with 2 weeks, man.
And then when you look at the potential opponents that we could have, because you see they got us potentially going up to face Notre Dame. Notre Dame is a good team this year, but I feel like Alabama could take them regardless of them being at Notre Dame. And then it's looking like it could potentially, after Notre Dame, be Indiana. So Alabama could have a really good kind of, some people would say, I won't say an easy path because the way this team has played this year, I wouldn't say those games will be easy. But if you look at playing Notre Dame and Indiana to get to the final or the semifinals, that's an easier path than going through like a Texas and an Ohio State, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. And I want to say something, man, because I'm just reevaluating my list, and that's why y'all see me typing. I'm kind of leaning towards the screen. I'm typing because I did this evaluation, and there's somebody that nobody's talking about, and you said his name, Cavante Henry. That kid, man, we talk about Stephen Duma, we talk about Landon Simmons. Cavante Henry is coming in probably more day one ready than those two. And he's not even like, to me, I don't think he's fully developed, nowhere near fully developed. You know, coming and is he a JUCO transfer? Or is he a JUCO signing? He went to It's gonna be
he's a JUCO kid. Yeah. I think he was in JUCO for like 2 years. So he's technically coming in like a junior pretty much.
This is going to be a crazy group of defense. And everybody's sleeping, talking about we need more defensive linemen. I'm just looking, man, and I swear, man,
No.
if we don't understand how this defense, we don't need too many more big linemen. We need 3 big old boys that can rotate at the nose tackle position and take on double teams and just clog up the hole that can shoot gaps when you send them on their design run gap blitzes, right? And then when you come to your even fronts or your odd fronts when you're going head up over your tackles and guards, right? You get in there and you throw your second guy in there. Now you're not burnt up if you have to go there. You got 3 guys rotating there, and you got this group of true ends this mix of true ends, hybrid linebackers that you could rotate on the edge that play bigger than what they are. Man, this is going to be Kane Wommack's defense is going to be on display coming this season. I guarantee it.
Yeah, and I'm interested just to see, who decides to come back, because normally at Bama we'll normally get a few guys that we'll think should be going to the NFL or will go to the NFL, and they're like, I got a second round grade, I'm gonna come back to Bama, especially with NIL now. Some of them may say, hey, it's a big difference in second round money and first round money. It's a big difference in it. And so a player may say, hey, I'm making decent NIL money here at Bama.
I'm going to stay another year.
Good junior year. I'm going to stay another year. And we may look up and imagine if you get somebody like an LT over to come back. Because I feel like LT has been he has had a really productive year. He's a few steps away from being like a dominant Quentin Williams type, because it's like LT is like always in the backfield, always causing disruption, but he hasn't gotten to the point just yet where he's about to finish a play.
You know what's crazy though,
right
Davin?
there. You said what now?
You know what's crazy though?
What's that?
The trend of the NFL, they're accepting projects. They're gambling on development projects. Like look at Anthony Richardson.
Right.
That is, I mean, even Lamar Jackson. They gambled on Lamar Jackson. Philadelphia gambled a early second round pick or quality second round pick on Jalen Hurts. Somebody that they just continue to say would not be able to develop, and they gambled on him. And now he's taking them to the Super Bowl.
Yep, and that's why when people talk about, well, I feel like Milroe is going to stay another year, he needs to hit the transfer portal. I feel like Milroe is going to interview in front of NFL scouts the way he's going to perform at the combine. Milroe just needs to go pro. I feel like he is. Of course, he probably would be better if he came back another year, but I feel like Milroe has tapped out college. I feel like Milroe go pro, because I think I even said in the chat before, if Anthony Richardson can go top 5, Milroe could easily go top 5.
If Anthony Richardson could go top 5, I could go 4th round, bro. Coach Smoot. If Anthony, and no, for real, man. Give me half an offensive line right now. I ain't threw a actual pass for real, other than throwing the ball around at some of these high school games when I go to Friday Night Lights. I ain't throwing a pass. I ain't did a real drop back in probably like 9-10 years. I can get out there with 2 weeks, 3 weeks of some solid training, 2 days, get my body back condition, and be just as productive as him. I guarantee it, bro. It is. That's how crazy it is to me. I may not be able to move like him though. That's one thing. He is a different talent with the legs.
Yeah. Crazy athlete,
but quarterback, man, come on, bro. If that's what it takes to be a quarterback in the NFL, sign me up.
He was always the potential first off the bus type of athlete at Florida. I used to watch Anthony at Florida. That's why when he went top 5, I said, whoever that GM is, he about to be fired in a few years, because that kid is not a top 5 NFL draft pick. Like he's just not that from what I saw at Florida. So if Anthony Richardson can go top 5, Milroe can easily be a first round draft pick, because Milroe has shown way more as a quarterback than Anthony Richardson has.
It's gonna be different, bro. It's gonna be different. But Davin, let's get off this line, man. Let me get off here. I want to catch the rest of this Bama game. I'm looking at this junk, man. North Carolina trying to play us tough, man.
Yeah, man.
They trying to play us tough. I like early season games like this for Nate Oates squads though. It always pay off in the tournament. Always.
Oh yeah, every year.
Like
cool, man. Well, all right, brother. Well, I'll be hitting you up a little bit more often going into the holiday season, and I'll always be checking in with y'all.
Facts, bro. I appreciate you for calling in, man, and roll tide, my boy.
All right, roll tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, chat. So that's it for the phone line, man. We don't hit our hour and half mark, man. And let me see where we at. Let me see where we at with the likes, man. I appreciate y'all for being here for real, man. I've worked. I feel like I worked today, and I hope I'm not slighting y'all in as far as delivery. I hope it's really what y'all were expecting. 43-34 Bama at half. Loving it. Gotta go grab some food and finish watching this game. Y'all be blessed, man. Tomorrow we're gonna try to go live, try to get a special going, talk to Zach, get Zach on, see if we can get it set up good enough to where we can have a Zach show, man. And if you got birthdays, don't forget Mary J. If y'all got birthdays, make sure y'all put them in the super chat, man. Not super chat. Make sure y'all put them in the Discord. Make sure y'all put them in the Discord. I was about to say thank everybody for the super chats, that super chat and the super stickers tonight, and the members. Kimberly get her wristband back. She got that new wristband. You got that new wristband. You got that new wristband. Go ahead, girl. Got that new wristband. Donna Davis flexing her wristband, said, "Way to go, Bama. Roll Tide, Bama girl and Cali." Then she followed it up with a $10 super chat. And then my guy Handmade came in with the custom, Handmade custom woodwork came in with the $10 super sticker. And then my guy James Henry came and ended the night with the $19.99 super chat. He was trying to buy me a burger. See, that's what I was saying, bro. I wish YouTube would let me cash out, because some nights I'd be ready to go eat, right? And y'all know your boy got bills, right? Y'all, everybody lifing, right? Sometimes you want to go eat, right? I want to go eat. And my pocket say, you got a trip to make Friday. So I got to wait till tomorrow to eat. All right? I got to wait tomorrow to eat. But thank y'all for the donations, man. I am so happy to be here with y'all, man. It's been a great day. Shout out to Coach Kalen DeBoer, Courtney Morgan, the whole staff, man. They did their thing today. I'm proud to be a solid non-Fairweather Alabama fan. I'm talking about the whole staff. I want to shout out some of the staff members that really don't. Let me move this. Hold on. I want to shout out some of the staff members that really don't get no recognition, man. And these are people that I've had run-ins with during my time team reporting. But also, I get privy to like just the need to know information, right? From a few people. And shout out to Jatavius Sanders. Shout out to Ashley Kimball. Shout out to Kerrigan Johnson. Shout out to Robbie. Shout out to my boy Kevin Green. Shout out to Coach Aaron Hodges. Shout out to Bob Welton. Somebody that I've really been talking to a lot, well, kind of communicating through, not to, but communicated through for the phenom Bryson Riggins. I think we could get us a 3-star Bryson Riggins on the roster to develop. I think he'll turn some heads after Russell. But nah, I want my boy Bryson just to get some exposure, man. He got Russell-type arm talent. I know y'all think I'm talking crazy, but Bryson Riggins has Keelan Russell-type arm talent, man. And I'm willing to bet this. I'm willing to bet this. I'm going to stop the music. And I want y'all to get it on Twitter, clip it. And this ain't no slight. But I'm willing to bet Bryson Riggins' ball, his deep ball, is just as good as Keelan Russell's. And if Bryson Riggins gets this camp invite this summer, we're going to start hearing some buzz about how crazy his deep ball is. I guarantee you. Trust me when I say this. And Keelan Russell is a great comparison. They're not the same build. I think Russell got probably like 4 or 5 inches on him, about 40 pounds. But Riggins has, I ain't gonna get into it. That's gonna be another 45 minutes on the show. I could talk about my youngest all day. All of them. Corey Timms. Bama, we need more D linemen. Corey Timms at Pike Road High School. Pike Road High School, Corey Timms. 6'2", 255. He ran about a 4'8", 4'7", something like that. 4'7" on a loose day. Pause. No looseness around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm campaigning because we got some under the radar recruits in the state of Alabama that can come and be some solid PWOs, solid, literally, like, you need to fill them scholarships. I got some guys. You can put their film out there. 2025 guys right now. Ready to get on the field. To get somewhere and compete. And Kalen DeBoer gonna let people compete. Ask J.R. Gardner. I hope JR get an opportunity to showcase some real, get some real reps this spring, because that kid fast, man. JR Gardner fast. Like, he fast. Like, he make not so fast people. He can make fast people look not so fast. Like he said on the longest yard. What's up, Kristen? What's up, baby girl? Central up 7-0. Tonio, are you at the game? Tony, are you at the game? Kelvin, you become a supporting member? Oh, you want a wristband? What? You just got one. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Kelvin joining the fam, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the AAA family, man. Appreciate you for joining. What rankings do you like to go by as far as the recruiter rankings? If that's what you're referring to, I like to go by 247. I feel like they have more exposures. They have more opportunities to evaluate who they're evaluating. I feel like they're limiting like the amount of slots that they evaluate. I know it's hard to evaluate 50 million kids in the US, right? High school kids, but I think they're very limited. I think they have enough. There's enough people out here doing what they do on a level that they could kind of subcontract to different, like Howtech Sports. Who are some of the other recruiting database people out there? I think Bacon Network does some of this stuff. Like I'm just talking about for the state of Alabama, but you got content creators or people that follow high school recruiting that can assist big database like 247 On3, and you don't have to you don't go broke doing it. You provide them a platform to continue to help them get exposure. That helps with their revenue income, right? Because that's usually what it's about. It's about $1 when it comes to these big name corporations. That's why Coach Smoot Network gonna stay independent, because I love building relationships. I don't care about $1 amount at this point. I feel like God gonna provide for me as long as I stay true to His purpose that He gave me, the destiny and the work that He gave me. So, yeah. And see, ESPN don't even copy 247 because they'll try to tweak it to make it seem like they're doing something something else special. So yeah, I go by 247 for the most part, and then On3 is really solid. Rivals is starting to get back up. See, like a team, rivals could use a lot of us, like content creators, because their reach was kind of tainted for a while. People weren't respecting their evaluations, but you can get small time guys like me. Give me $400 to go to camp this weekend and evaluate and give a real assessment, right? Talk to these recruits for you. Get into the, like, you can do that. Oh yeah, Glenn. I just got caught up in explaining. I have a bigger vision. I want to be something like what they are, but I don't want to be like fighting for recruits' interests and stuff. All right, so I'm about to get off here and jump in this game because Lisa is making me jealous with her cheering. Thank you for tuning in to the Coach Smoot Network, y'all. For breaking news, Derek Meadows, 4-star wide receiver, flipped Alabama. As you see the screen, the recruits scroll across the bottom. That's all of the Alabama currently signed and committed 2025 prospects. They are now committed to the University of Alabama. Roll Tide, Kalen DeBoer, staff, everybody, man. Thank y'all for being here. Continue to support, man. I thank y'all. Keep it real, keep it authentic. Authenticity above all. Don't forget, keep God first. Everything gonna fall in line for you. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. And remember, when you see me, holla at your boy and say, put me in the game, coach. Y'all have a blessed night, man.